Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ODEI and the Pride Center. My name is Roberto Regis, and I wanted to take this opportunity to title this video Inviting In because we are going to be discussing that construct of inviting in. And it's an extension of my previous video about National Coming Out Day or our TSU's National Coming Out Week. And I wanted to give that concept its own video because it is an established celebration that is celebrated across the board within our LGBTQI plus community. Whether or not it resonates with you in particular or other members within our communities, that's a different story. But I wanted to give it its own moment, and I wanted to give this its own moment as well. So many of us within the communities that we identify with here at our amazing HBCU, especially the Black and Latinx community, the whole concept of coming out never really is an option. And it's never that one singular magical moment, awkward magical moment when you come out like in a movie. Usually it's not an option, even in 2020, especially here in the South. So the whole concept of inviting in was something that I first saw from Darnell Moore, an activist and writer. And I actually saw his work and actually heard about the concept of inviting in from David Johns, if I'm not mistaken, from the National Black Justice Coalition. They did a YouTube video and they have information on their website as well. And also they have different articles of different community members discussing their inviting in process. So the whole concept of inviting in, especially because you don't have that option to have that coming out moment, especially because we are part of communities where there is such a strong social conservatism within the community itself, within the individual families, that it's important to kind of have those opportunities where you are sharing that aspect of yourself, of who you love and how you identify, but it's not paramount to really come out to everyone because it's also not safe to. So the whole idea of inviting in is to really build upon those relationships that you have with people, because those healthy, really strong relationships are really forged by the two-way connection, and really understanding the person that you're thinking about sharing that aspect of who you are, not because you feel the need to, but because you feel they're worthy enough to share that part of who you are. And so when you get to that point where you are inviting them in to understand that part of you, it actually helps build that relationship further, because it opens up where they can share something about themselves on a deeper level as well. So it's a way of kind of making that whole coming out process more complex, because it's not several different processes of you just blurting it out that you're gay and having people just go, okay, because there's a lot more intricacies and things at risk when you are not in those places of privilege to have those coming out moments. So inviting in is a construct that I think is more identifiable with different members within our LGBTQI plus community. So wanted to share that with y'all. So if you wanted to read more and maybe see the video about David Johns really discussing inviting in, I'm going to share them in the link below. So, and also share the website as well. So hopefully this adds to your understanding of the coming out process. Like I mentioned before, it's a complex process, and it's unique to every single person. So I'll probably share my coming out story later on this week, but I wanted to share this video about inviting in. So also, if you wanted to comment below, let us know, how do you invite people in? Describe a moment that you've invited someone in to really know who you are. So I will see y'all online for the rest of the week. Have a great week, y'all. Ciao.